Grand Rising Royals, Grand Rising. I am your host, Queen Tulsa, and it is such a pleasure to be here with you all on this Grand Rising. Listen here, I have some amazing things to share with you all on this rising. First and foremost, I just got off the phone, handling my mental health, and I definitely put that first, and I definitely want everyone out there to put your mental health first. Like, it is so important. I'm able to um, be good for myself and those that are around me. And also, I'm a celebrity, and we have a really, really, really big future over here. And so are our royals, and shout out to our royal security family, everybody that's pulling up. Please don't park on the lawn. We've got Maria. Let's do some housekeeping. We got Maria in here, got her royal crown me. Okay, get into it. Crown me. Okay. We've got our brother Wani in here, says driving, but listening. Okay. Absolutely. Make sure you're doing a speed limit. Okay. Maria says, welcome to the Butterfly Lounge. Please tap the like as you stroll in. Thank you for your support. We have messenger for the spiritual army. She says, hi, Tulsa. Hi, how are you? And thank you all for coming by. Now, listen here. We are going to visit a few topics this morning. Oh, child. Now, I have to be honest and I have to be transparent, being that, your girl is making headlines around the YouTube streets. Okay. And I feel like let's give a little promo this morning, Let's give some promo this morning. And the first person that we are going to give promo to is going to be a creator by the name of Honest Row. We listen here. We are out here making headlines. And when I tell you all, it is such a beautiful thing because everyone needs to know about the Queen Tulsa show. And they need to know about Queen Tulsa's Coffee Talk because this is where we'll talk about all the trending topics, the YouTubes, and all that. Hello, how sweet of you. Thank you, darling. Hello to all. Absolutely. Listen here. Would you like to support Queen Tulsa? Don't have Cash App? You can visit online at pay.queentulsa.com. And if you do have Cash App, we do have the available sweet spot, and that's $ beautiful 070707. All right, DJ, give us some music this rising so we can get into the show. Let's get our mood going. Okay. So, this first individual that we are going to bring up, and this is fair use commentary. Like I said, to those of you out there that are having breakfast, mind your biscuits and everything will be gravy. Okay. What are you doing? Now, listen here. Yes, the Royal Crowns. Yes. Oh, chewing it. Yes, we are definitely chewing it on this beautiful rising. Okay, so with first and foremost, we have Honest Row. And actually, he's a creator here on YouTube. And Honest Row is in the news because
and I wanted to touch on that a little this morning. So the reason that I did allow Queen Tessa to gather up some of her promotion coins is because I felt,
So our royal family, can we get Honest Row's channel dropped in the link? You all go over and check out his channel. This is definitely fair use commentary. And actually, producers, can we go ahead and, oh, you're already on it. Thank you. All right, fair use disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. The copyright laws of the United States recognize a fair use of copyrighted content. Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act states, notwithstanding the provisions of Section 106 and 106A, the fair use of a copyrighted work, including such use by reproduction and copies of own records or by any other means specified by that section, for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and or research, is not an infringement of copyright. All right, so there is Honest Rose channel right there. You guys get on over and make sure you go ahead and give him a subscribe. He just hit 5K. Let's get him growing, okay? All right, so now that we have that out the way, and this is how you review and you credit the source of where you're getting your information. This is what you call productive journalism. Anytime you use someone's content, make sure you credit them and also let your following know to go over and check them out. So, with that being said, let's go.
Now, Queen Tessa, I have had a liking towards her. I got to say that I do find, regardless of what other people may see, I do find her to be some, a form of entertainer. Has she done some things that I feel to have been foul? Yes. I do know that she does a lot for promo. She does some of the stunts that she pulls are.
No, I feel like I don't do enough. See, they be saying I be doing a lot. I don't be feeling like I'm doing enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing enough. We got our Royal Judy Coles up in the building. Says, hey y'all, what's tea? What's going on? Miss Judy Coles just came up in here. Looked like she's being chauffeured. Okay, whose Bentley is that? Now she got her a driver. All right, let's go. Maria says, hey, 111 at Judy Coles. All right, Maria, my Maria. Absolutely. It's a royal family situation going on over here. And listen here, you all. I know you're having a great time, but you can do us a favor and please hit that like, subscribe. Yes. If you're enjoying the coffee talk, let's go.
Definitely for promo of her channel. And see, you guys, it's more than just her. It's more than just, a Queen Tessa. I do support the trans community. And I understand at times, like, I wouldn't want my trans sisters to be out here on their backs, getting their money that way. So I do see her as a trans woman, and I'm just happy that she's able.
Well, see, I just kind of, so just a question. You like me, you do this, but me laying on my back. I just didn't see where that had come into play. But I do feel like that there is a passer. You gotta go outside. There is a passer that is out here doing the most, but let's go ahead and listen. I want you guys to just kind of listen to this commentary and give me your thoughts. Judy Cole says, Goddess Queen Tulsa, royal, royal, royal. Absolutely. Maria says, Judy Coles, always roll up on Bentley with some ceiling star lights. Oh, yeah, she always rolling up in a Bentley with those starlights. Oh, absolutely. Very fabulous. Let's go.
To not do things in the lines of prostitution. And normally that is how they may live their lives. Certain ones. Now, I do know that, that's also a choice, but I gotta say that she has pulled off being a YouTuber, and I find that to be great because a lot of people do look down on the trans community. They do, and I don't want her to fall into that category of being literally a statistic that is true on things.
Well, see, this is the thing. Child, I think he's like a prison pastor or a jail pastor. You know how that The evangelist is, they go to jail and get a certificate or whatever. Whatever they do, I don't know, child. Okay. Listen. But when we talk about, okay, so now it goes from me being controversial to prostitution. It's like, I don't know. Let's listen, and hopefully it makes sense.
Things that the trans community do to piss off and make the LGBT community look bad. I don't want her to be in that category. But, certain actions of Queen Tessa.
But see, this is the thing. When a trans woman like me, I own who I am. I have a right to decline any question that I deem as whatever. I have a right, I have a choice, right? And so it's just so interesting that I'm being praised and then, kind of called out for miscellaneous things at the same time. But let's take a listen because, like I said, these are the trending topics, the latest news, plus more. And I've made the tabloids. Let's go.
Are faulty. I have to put that out there. It is. And that just comes from certain things. I mean, if this isn't true, let me know. It seems that she wants to be one of the ones that doesn't want the man to identify with who she is. Apparently on YouTube, at least on YouTube. And see, the reason I say that is because if you're surrounded around a love show and you're playing a character where you are.
So I say, like, some people, they answer their own questions. Like, what is going on? Like, I appreciate you being invested in the queen, right? Because that's the queen's job is to, I'm a trendsetter. I come through, I shake things up. A queen is respected. Not jail educated pastor. Oh yes, honey. They get up in those jail systems, child. I don't know if he got his from there, but majority of the time, honey, they go down, they find the Lord, and then they get back out here and be right back up to the old devilish ways. I mean, pay attention. Let's go.
You're producing that the character you want to play is somebody that wants to turn these men on. So that is what a lot of people.
Now listen here, I didn't say that. Who got turned on? Did anybody get turned on? Is anybody turned on in the audience? In our studio audience? Is anybody turned on this morning? It's early. You know what they say about the early bird, honey. They get the who? Let's go to a quick commercial break and we will be right back, my love. Let's go. Hello and welcome. Thank you all for coming by. I really appreciate you. Oh, absolutely. Please like, share, and subscribe. The Goddess Tulsa Show. Welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now is the time to go ahead and get ready for the show. We have some great news for you. Okay? We're going to have a great time. So I really, really, really appreciate you and your dedication to showing up. Gratitude. Don't be afraid to hit that Cash App. And don't forget to smash that like button. All right. Hopefully that wasn't too I hope you guys didn't get turned on by that. Okay. I mean, Miss Judy says there's always haters on the line, goddess. Absolutely. There's a hater on the line. Let me put this bitch. All right. My coffee maker is on, Maria says. All my devices are on and charging. She says, I love the pink wall. Yes. Yes. Okay. Nope. All right. Now let's go. Miss Judy says she wasn't turned on. Okay. Get into it.
People were stating while you were part of the love connection. There's nothing wrong with being part of it or part of any love show. But that's the type of character that you want to portray. And you know that it just doesn't look decent at times. So, you know, when you just blame one person for you stated outed you, the character that you played was.
Well, if we really think about it, when we think about respect and we go over to other people's channel, right? I was visiting with Simon. Even Ray Charles could see that Simon was okay with what was going on. No shade. No shade. No, Ray Charles could see that everything was okay, you know? And what happened was you have this one guy over there that pedals around. I mean, he pedals everywhere. He wants to get noticed. If there's a man around, he's gonna, get out there. He's gonna try to, visit and talk with them. He wants to befriend them with ulterior motives. And if you want to talk about people doxing or people outing people, Brian outs the trade. Girl, and if y'all know anything about the trade do not like to be outed. But Brian had no problem with letting everybody hear the recording of his Mexican friend telling us that the dog then bit up his dildo. And he thought that it was funny. This man's dog got his dildo and bit it up. And Brian thought that was funny and he thought that it was okay to share with everybody. You are family, so we don't see you in that perspective. Okay, thank you. And that's what this is, a family. Thank you. And guess what? I don't see y'all in that perspective either. You know, when we come on, amen to the pink wall. When I come on, I have a good time, you know. Um, and not probably the good time that some people want it to be. I just come on here, we chat it up, we talk, we laugh. If there's something that needs to be uh, looked into, we looked into it, right? We adopted each other. Absolutely. Now, peep this out, child. It gets a little more interesting. Let's go.
Outed numerous times, if you want to call it outed. So you can't just make a gay man look bad because you pointed the gay man out and said that he outed you. When that's
Well, the gay man did out me because what's his name? Simon and we were visiting. He asked me a question. I decided not to answer the question. Well, why did I decide not to answer the question? Because that's my right. And because I didn't want to answer it. But do you think All right, and we are back. Okay. Sorry, you all. There was a roller coaster, and honey, I had to drop off, and I am back. Okay. Listen here, it's been very rocky out here in these streets. Yes, yes, yes. But we are back. All right. Let's go ahead and get into these comments. And give me 1 second. Okay, where do we miss Celeste? Yeah, I don't know where Celeste is being. Celeste, where you at, girl? Come up out of there. I still have Bambi and the puppies running on my tablet. Yes, I'm not gay, but from what I gather, is it that serious to put someone on blast? Whether people have Y'all. Okay, hold on, y'all. Y'all, okay. Let me relax. Let me try to relax. Okay, let me see. Okay, can y'all hear me? So, high security alert. We're on a high security alert. No, I'm not back. I'm on from my phone, but we're not in the studio. Yeah, we're not in the studio. Um, things are getting heavy. Child, things are getting heavy. Yeah. So the electric is out. And we're still going to press through. Okay, so let's talk about Kim Porter. Miss Kim Porter, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, baby. Yes, brother. Um, let's talk about Kim Porter. Let's talk about Kim Porter, Kim Porter, Miss Kim Porter, Miss Kim Porter. She's about to get justice, you all. She's about to get justice, and things are heavy. I've noticed um that they are saying that Young Miami and 50 Cent's baby's mom were, sex workers. You know, they were sex workers for Puff Daddy. And girl, when I tell you that son, both of those sons, well, actually all of them, because I feel like they all know something. But that woman was trying to protect her children. That woman was trying to protect her children by at all cost, Um, Young Miami is out here saying that she's about to have it's about to be a good summer. I want to know how good of a summer it's gonna be. Um, when we talk about Usher, Usher let us know what Diddy party was like, how old he was, and what he was doing. Recently, Diddy was over visiting Russell Simmons. Then you got Cuba Gooden Jr. Then you have Wendy Williams. Look at the state that Wendy Williams is in right now. When you talk about pool, because from my understanding in a lawsuit, Diddy has so much pull that he can get you a Grammy award. I'll be sure. I bet I'll be sure and Kimura Simmons got the lockbox key with the book in it. There you go, Latasha. There you go. Let's talk about it. Can we put hashtag Kim Porter in the chat? Can we hashtag Kim Porter? And listen here, I want to say that Kim Porter lightweight body jump because in certain little photos, she Ethiopia, she kind of resembled um um Kim Porter. Yes. Okay. Yes. And everything is allegedly. We're just speculating. Yes, Latasha Black, that part. So other celebrities are getting done dirty because Puff is buying Grammys. Yes. Yes, and listen here. As much as people want to say Kanye is off his rocker, what did Kanye do to Taylor Swift, y'all? But everybody labeled him as, oh, he crazy. Oh, he shouldn't have did. Y'all see, you see what he did to her, baby. Y'all need to focus on the message. and not the messenger, because the messenger, the messenger will get you all the time. It'll have you questioning, and it'll have you going against your own moral compass. You hear me? Sounds good, Wani. Wani says for adult audiences only, must be 18 plus to hang at the Butterfly Lounge. Welcome to the Butterfly Lounge. Please subscribe, share, like. Thank you for your support. Remember, Jay said that. Give it to me. And listen here. Who, let's be honest, who was mimicking Kanye's style? When we want to talk about Puffy stealing, let's really talk about stealing. Who stole Kanye's style that we know of, allegedly? Hmm. She gave it to someone she trusts. Diddy don't know where it is. Oh no, baby. But she did, listen here, in so many details that are going to back up what she put in that book. So many details that are going to back up of what she put in that book. Now that's the thing. Okay. Uh Hashtag Kim Porter. Yes, let's hashtag Kim Porter. Not only Puff, there are probably many others. Absolutely. Hashtag Kim Porter. Yes. 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 And this is a trigger warning, allegedly fair use commentary. Fair use. Okay. Absolutely. Now listen here. I want y'all to take a deeper look into this, because now is okay. So if we have Diddy, Carisha, doing their thing, who's next? Who's next? I'm gonna tell you who's next. It was supposed to have been Blueface. Let's look at Blueface and Krishan. They are pretty much the younger image of what Diddy is. You know, he has all these girls, never committed to him, will date him, playing their face. Let's talk about, do y'all feel like Blueface mimics what Diddy is doing? And then when we think about Young Miami with that poppy sign, ain't she doing what Krishan does? Running after a man that clearly don't want her. I mean, Diddy does have baby moms, but he messed up because Kim Porter started off at Motown. And guess what? Guess who's being sued right now? Guess who's in a lawsuit? Everybody. Yes, they remind me of Ike and Tina. Mm-hmm. But hell, Diddy is Ike too. You just don't see it in public. Cassie had bruised lips. Her best friend Tiffany Red had come out, and the demonic things that she said about him. You know, when we think about the music, when we think about that music that he held back, and then this is another thing from observation. He gets in and ciphers that young energy. He likes he wants to be around younger people so he can stay in the trends. So he can that man is all gray at the top. He keep dyeing his hair all black. You know, there's a saying, like, some people they just don't want to grow up. He's that person that just don't want to grow up. He's hanging out with his kids and they friends. What what would y'all have in common? Why can't those kids be kids? Oh no, ma'am. Oh no, ma'am. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. This is a problem that has finally come to surface level, and now it's time for him to be addressed. Let me see what they talking about. Okay, Wani says Nick Cannon gets a pass. No, Nick Cannon does not get a pass. Listen here, Nick Cannon was at those parties too. Mm-hmm. Nick Cannon was at those parties too. Get into that. Hey, Sandra Love, how you doing, my love? Okay, she done came here on her motorcycle today. Okay, all loud. All right. Yes, we are not the same. Absolutely. So, and then this is another thing. Let's talk about Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon got all those cheering around town, just like Diddy does. You know, oh, let me go out here and have all these cheering. You know, you out here having all these cheering for the sake of what? But let's get back to Diddy. Since we're speaking about children, he left his children there to take the fall. Let's just see, you know, how this goes going forward. In my opinion, those kids are traumatized. Listen here, when you've been able to escape the law allegedly, time after time after time, allegedly, and to finally have those people come to your house, your mansion, you know, big mansion, and they tore down that gate and they all lined up and they yelled out, Homeland Security, put your hands up. Baby, I'm gonna tell you like this, because I heard y'all like to stay high. Girl, that would have blew my high. I ain't gonna lie. That would have blew my high. Baby, and all this is allegedly. Uh-huh. Sandra Rose says, my. Latasha Black says Diddy on the run. Oh, mm-mm. Well, like I said, he sent his protege to speak with Russell Simmons. So where did y'all think that was going? He sent his protege to go talk with Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons says he woke up and Usher was at the edge of his bed with his shirt off. Honey, if that ain't a conspiracy, girl, what they over there, what they have to talk about on the bed? I mean, I wake up and a man is on. Ooh, mm-mm. And see, usually, now I'm not the brightest in the bunch, but you know, usually when a man wakes up, honey, he's aroused, honey. What happened after that? Okay, what happened after that? Wani says Nick should just come out and say he's looking for a stem cell or organ donor for himself, allegedly. That would have gave me a myocardial infraction. Okay, get into that. We're gonna have to look that up, child. Okay. Thank goodness the twins weren't there. Child, I heard one child was there. One of the girls was there. Because remember, he had twin daughters, but he has another daughter with someone else, and they were actually so they're the ghetto triplets. So the twins and the single girl, they were all born on the same day. Of course, the twins are Kim's, and then his other baby mama. You know, she was pregnant and she dropped on the same day. Coincidental, huh? Uh huh. But child, they said that young Miami was putting stuff up in her to get up on that plane to go and deliver it to him, honey. Mm-hmm. Said that she was putting stuff to go take it to him, putting it in her stuff. Mm-hmm. said that Young Miami, and see, this was another thing. Those booze that they were getting, because in the lawsuit there were, two tables, or two bottles, or whatever the case may be. This one was, allegedly Spikes. This one wasn't. You know, uh huh. Child, a lot going on. Child, a lot going on. I'm just not sure, honey. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I Give me 1 second. Uh-oh. Okay, give me 1 second. Yes, we need to figure this out. Okay. Well, listen here, y'all. I don't know how to feel about it. Um, this is just a lot. And they have been in the news. I mean, when I tell you Diddy and them kids have been in, I mean, oh my goodness, everybody is talking about, okay, his kids got detained. Why should they be in his mess? Well, girl, why were they at the parties? Chance is her name, I believe. Hold on, let me see. I believe OT. Let's talk about it. Oh, girl, let's talk about Usher. Haven't Usher been getting like all these promotions and deals? Mm. Usher rises up. P. Diddy doesn't. Mm. Queen Tulsa watching Bambi and her puppies are so calming for my spirit. Thanks. You welcome. Did the lights come back on yet? I don't know. Let me look out here and see. Like, child, I'm not sure what is going on. Usher's the one that brought Justin in, right? Yes, yes. Usher's the one that brought Justin in and said that he didn't want his kids to go over there. They wouldn't go to Diddy's camps. So, in my opinion, Usher is just as complicit. And when we talk about Usher, child, it never went off. Oh, you must be on a replay, girl. My electric then went off. Girl, it just went off. I don't know what is happening. Yeah, we're having some technical difficulties, but guess what? We're still gonna roll through it. Okay. It sure is calming. Yes. Usher is the one. Yep. Never went off. Judy Coles. It does the same for me. It has been an amazing experience, and I am so grateful to have been on this journey with you all. Oh, thank you, baby. Yep. Y'all feeling it? Yes. Who else? Um, But see, when you talk about it's a family business, they were saying that Justin them, they were going out and recruiting younger women young girls to come back and party. And this is my thing. I don't want nobody to get the feeling no type of way. Listen here. We didn't all and partied and did our thing, right? Now it's one thing for you to do things willingly, but to be forcing people, no, I would never agree with that. I would never agree with that. You forcing somebody to do something. No. You said Prince Harry. Yeah, Prince Harry was over there at the party, and girl, listen, see, this is the thing. You've got to be careful of what is going. You know how your parents say, watch your surroundings and things like that. Girl, even in the party, you gotta watch your surroundings. Even with your drink. No, don't bring me nothing to drink. No, no, thank you. Uh-uh. If I didn't see it being poured, if I didn't go up there and buy it on my own, I don't want it. No, because I don't know what you put in it, and I don't trust everybody. No, ma'am. Wake up and somebody having their way with you. I've been through that. I don't. I don't know if any. Well, I've told this story before, and the video is on my channel, where this girl that was my sister's friend, she put something in my drink. She put something in my drink, and she had her way with me. Yep. So I know from experience what it feels like to be drugged. I have been drugged before, and it was not a good feeling, baby. I still wonder, what did she do? And then again, if I find out, I know I'm gonna get frustrated. Oh yes, yeah. There's a recording. Um, she was the family friend. She was actually my sister's best friend, and you'll hear her admit to the crime, and then she backpedals and try to, like, oh, well, we was drunk. No, 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 ma'am. No, I was never interested in you. Yeah. And people saying, when that's didn't happen, girl, it takes you a minute to, like, you don't just, you wake up. It's not like you have all your energy, girl. You gotta wait until that shit come back. Like, it's like, I don't know, it was like kind of like slow mo for me. Like, I woke up and I'm just like in my mind, like, what the fuck is happening? But your main goal is to get out. You want to get to a safe place. So you're not just gonna just act all wild and stuff. You need to get to where you can go and then state your claim, you know? Because really in that moment, they can do anything to you because your reactions are not gonna be fast. You know, you're not sober, you're not in a clear mind. Yeah, that is nothing to play with. Nothing to play with. So yeah, when we talking about this, I have stories. I just don't tell all my stuff. But yeah, I mean, you talk about this stuff, and then in the industry, and I've lived in Atlanta. I grew up there. I went to school there. And so that's a fast city. So when you talk about, you know, youngins, I was like 13, 14, 15, and I was walking the block making me some money. I'll say it again. When I was 13, I think it was like 13, hold on, 13, 14, or 15. I was out there making me some money, child. Girl, we was like 15 or 16. hmm I think it's like in between 14. I want to say in between 14 and 16. North Avenue. We would get up on the train. Me and my homegirls actually will be at Shemaya's house getting dressed. Her mama didn't mind us coming over there. We would get dressed. And girl, her mama knew that we was going to go work. We was going to work, honey. And we went on down to North Avenue, honey. And, dressed ourselves up real nice, had our condoms and everything on us. And girl, shoes, hit that block. They pull over. It is what it is. Shit, you hop on in, you handle business. He bring you on back, and then you get it right. He don't bring you right back to the spot, but drop you close so you can walk back to the spot. You know, and it wasn't because I wanted to do it. I didn't have no choice. You know, I had to get what I needed for me. My hair, my clothes. I had to provide my own lifestyle if I was gonna live it. You know. But that does not define me today. Those were experiences for me to come and share my story with current day topics and situations, you know? So I never look at anything now, now that I'm, in therapy and stuff. And that's why the show was pushed back because I had to get my therapy appointments and stuff in order. So that's why we were a little bit late today. So yes, I get my therapy, and I am effective. I learned that I'm more effective when I utilize the skills and, of course, doing my regimen and also following my crisis plan, you know. And I'm not afraid to say any of that, and it can't be used against me because it's benefiting me. So people want to call you crazy and stuff, baby. Go get your, long as you getting your help and you doing what's necessary for you and your journey where you are, long as you making steps forward and not going backwards, you're doing amazing. I don't care how big the step is or how small the step is, as long as you're making progress, that's what really matters. hmm See, because with everything that I've been through, I could be walking around here bitter, upset at everybody, but what is that going to accomplish? Nothing. You're being a part. I'm contributing to society's um, problem if by me not getting my help, right? That's what it'll bring. But I just feel like now that we're in 2024 and everything is coming out, people are. I see them open it, being able to open up more and just kind of give a sister a chance, and also our foundation here was built on love, peace, and joy. So that's why when people come over, they say, "Oh my God, I feel good here. I feel heard," because I know how it feels not to be heard. I know how it feels to be in chaos. Chaos is not life. Some people feel like chaos is life because that's what they grew up under. This is what they, their family member, their friend, this is all what they into. Girl, you got to break away from that and be a leader and find you. Don't be a follower all your life, you know? All right, let's get into some of these comments and then we're going to bring it to. We'll wrap up after that because we gotta get back in the studio and make sure everything is running properly. And I want to thank you all so much. Even with the tech difficulties, you all still sitting here and supporting and giving feedback, input on the topics, the engagement, the way that you all converse with each other down in the comments. All that is joy. And you all going over to get your peace and your free joy with Bambi and her babies. So I'm gonna get those lights back on here shortly. And yeah, we'll meet back here. Okay, Wani says, Judy Coles, it does the same for me. Has been an amazing experience. I'm so grateful to have. Yep, yep. Prince Harry. Okay, I think I read these. I know the investors from his Vegas residency are happy it was over before this mess came out. Okay. Diddy likes to record too. Uh huh. Diddy equals R. Kelly. Yep. What? Yeah, honey. Royal what? Oh my God. Wow, Queen Tulsa. Pretty girls walk like this. This. Get into it. 111 says this, and this is why I will stay on business about Queen Tulsa. Queen Tulsa is the most transparent content creator I've ever seen. Thank you, my love. I love you. We love you. I love you. I love her strength and love and compassion and courage. Thank you, baby. Glory be to God. Okay. Uh, oh, yeah. Lounge. Welcome to the Butterfly Lounge. Please subscribe, share, and like. Thank you for your support. Mental health is just as important as physical health. Uh huh. Oh, PSO said the power should be on by 2. Okay, so power would be on by 2. I just got a message from King Toast, King Paul. Yeah. Okay, so to be on at 2 to bless Queen Toast via Cash App. There it is. Would you like to support Queen Toast and don't have Cash App? There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna um I'm gonna be on standby. Like I said, my husband texted me and said that the power will be back on at 2 p.m. So that'll be by 2 p.m. Central Time. It is 11:16 a.m. So in about 3 hours it'll be back on. All right. So I love you all, and once again, thank you all for supporting the sister. Thank you for hanging in there. We'll do our daily devotion when we come back, and yeah, yes, save that battery power. Yes. Okay. Thank you all. I love you. See you soon.